guys, so I have a very important question for you today. What would you do with 20 pounds of these? Because that's exactly what I've gotten myself into today. And I'm going to show you how to preserve this massive haul of blueberries 5 different ways. Blueberry almond preserves, pie filling, syrup, blueberry butter, and we're putting up whole berries for the freezer. So grab a cup of coffee, guys. We got a lot of work to do. My name's Candace, and you're watching Homestead Wish. Alright guys, first things first. Before we do anything else, we're going to set aside some of these berries whole. This is the easiest thing you'll do all day, I promise. You want to pick out any that are squishy or starting to turn. Those are fine for syrup or butter, and we'll use them later. But the prettiest ones, those are getting frozen whole. Just spread them out on a sheet pan in a single layer, pop them in the freezer for a few hours, then just bag them up. That way they don't clump together. Come January, when you want blueberry muffins, you just grab a handful out of your bag. And that's it. Done. Now let's get on to the good stuff. Okay guys, we're starting with my personal favorite, blueberry almond preserves. This is the one, guys. The almond extract takes a regular blueberry preserve and makes it taste like something from a fancy bakery. It is ridiculous how good this is. So into the pot goes our blueberries, 5 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 3 cups of granulated sugar. I mashed the blueberries up, but not all of them. I still want this to retain a little bit of texture and have about half be whole blueberries. We're going to bring this pot to a boil, stirring occasionally, then lower your heat until you see a steady simmer and cook for 30 to 40 minutes until the mixture thickens. When your preserves are done, stir in your secret ingredient, the almond extract. I added about 2 teaspoons to mine because I like the flavor, but you can add less if that's your preference. Don't skip it, guys. It takes your preserves to the next level. Then jar it up and into the water bath for 20 minutes. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay guys, next up, pie filling. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Candace, it's July. I know, but when November rolls around and you can pull a jar of homemade pie filling from your pantry shelf, you're gonna feel like a genius. Pie filling's a little different than preserves. We're using ClearJel because it holds up better during the canning process. No cornstarch, don't even think about it. It's gonna make your jar cloudy, it's not gonna set up properly, so you're better off using this. And for this recipe, you want to make sure your ClearJel says cooking type. There's a cooking type and there's an instant type of ClearJel. Since we're going to be cooking this pie filling recipe, you want to make sure you get the one that says cook type. It needs heat to activate and thicken your product. This one gets 30 minutes in the water bath because it's a thicker product. And when you open this in a few months, for pies, cobblers, honestly just spooned over vanilla ice cream, it's going to be so worth it. right, guys, now for the syrup. And this is where those less than perfect berries come in handy, because we're just going to mash them all up and strain out all the juices anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't forget, mash those babies with your potato masher. I tried to use a meat masher once, and let's just say that did not go well. Time to make a simple syrup, guys. Just water and sugar. So simmer your mashed blueberries with 2 cups of water over medium-high heat. Simmer for 12 minutes, stirring occasionally so nothing sticks to the bottom of your pan. Then strain through a fine mesh strainer or some cheesecloth, like I have here. You want just the juice. Then that juice goes back into the pot with another cup of sugar, a little bit more water, and bring the whole mixture to a boil until it coats the back of a spoon. About 20 minutes or so. Then into your water bath canner for 10 minutes. Boom, you're done. And this stuff drizzled over pancakes, guys? Amazing. Okay, guys, one more. And this one takes the longest out of all of the recipes that we've done today. So I saved all of the pulp from when we made our blueberry syrup. And we're going to use this to make a blueberry butter. Have you guys ever had fruit butter? It's not actually butter. It's a slow-cooked fruit spread. Kind of like apple butter, but just with blueberries. Process your blueberry pulp in a blender, a food processor, or even a food mill if you have one, until it's very smooth. Then into your pot with sugar, a little bit of lemon, and some ground nutmeg. And then you let it cook low and slow until it's thick enough to mound on a spoon. The key here is just patience. It takes about a good hour for this to thicken up enough on top of the stove to make your fruit butter. But when it's done, you're going to thank yourself for taking the time to make it. Our blueberry butter is ready to go in our jars, but I just wanted to show you how nice and thick it got and give it a little taste test with you. Wow. So this is how nice and thick this got. I don't know if you can see, but it's staying on the spoon. It's mounding up a little bit. Let's give it a little taste. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Move over apple butter. This is my new favorite. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe what we got accomplished today. I am so proud of us. 20 pounds of blueberries turned in 5 different ways to enjoy them all year long. I almost forgot to take my blueberries out of the freezer. So we have frozen blueberries, blueberry butter, blueberry almond preserves, blueberry syrup, pie filling, minus 1 jar because I made a pie with it already. Not bad for a day's work on our little corner lot. I thought I was recording tasting the pie, but I wasn't, so here we go again, take 2. This is really, really good. So I want to try it on camera with you guys. That is delicious. I can't tell which one's my favorite. The blueberry pie filling is amazing. Make that one. But anyway, let me know in the comments which one you want to make first. If you've tried any of these types of recipes before, or what's your favorite way to preserve blueberries? If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. We're making the best of our little homestead, 1 jar at a time. I'll see you in next week's video. Bye for now.